people's perception of what I was capable of as an artist, I feel was really distorted, and people didn't get the full scope of what I was actually capable of. I wanted this to be some cool shit. Yo, what's up? This KrackBoySlim. What I'm about to do right now is show you what went into making the beat for a song called Flashy off my upcoming mixtape, Measy Learn. Let's get into it. I go off of vibes. I was in a weird space when I made this song, you know. Best way to probably put it was melancholy. I wasn't depressed, but I wasn't in the best of moods. I was just stagnant, you know. I really don't use any external VSTs. I like to use the stock ones. I like pushing my limits with what I already have, you know. I have a lot of sound kits though, but that's just for different drums and like sound effects. But as far as like synths and VSTs, they're all stock. They're all already inside FL Studio. So this is the lead melody. Just one chord, stretched out, played twice. I played this for a long time. This was the bass of it. It just to me kind of sounded like an old horror movie, you know, like Driller Killer or something like that, like an old 80s horror type synth, you know. It just gave me a off-putting vibe, nighttime vibe, you know. I always love my screams. That just always gives it such a... It's like my crash, because I use crashes too sometimes, but that scream, it goes a long way, you know. Like I got the money counter sound effect. Just something, you know, adds a little character to it. Always need your crash. Just to top some things off. Let's see what else is here. So this is pretty much the drums without any melody. Real bouncy percussion. Some shit you would definitely play in the whip. And here it is without the 808 and just the... This is just with the kick. You know, I like a lot of chants, like this sound right here. That right there. That's really this sound pitched up with a lot of reverb. I don't even remember what the fuck this was. Hold on. I really do not remember this sound. Apparently this from a Kanye West drum kit. Bruh, I did not know that. I made this beat so long ago. So this is that original sound. It was literally just some random... It sounds like maybe like a guitar lick or something like that. I don't know if that's a vocal channel or whatever. But you know, it just added some flavor to it, you know. You know, here's everything together. Without the kick drum, just the 808 right now. And then right here, I put the kick drum in, then I took it away. Then I took it away. And with this beat, I knew I wanted to do something different than what I usually do. I felt I loved this melody so much. Originally, the second half of this, that tempo is what I wanted this whole song. But I liked it at 120 as well. But the second half, I go down 20 beats per minute to 100. But I'm going to play that. And I just went for two different vibes. I wanted I wanted the second half of the song to be unpredictable, but have a way different bounce and a whole different feel and kind of more hectic. So let me go back a little bit and play that transition right here. So I slowed down the tempo, but I also took down the pitch a couple notches. And then when it bounces, so I really wanted to take it back to some old school, Memphis type sound. Really dirty South, like real grimy type music, with a lot of cowbells and that heavy 808 and that slow bounce with that ride, just riding the beat for real. So I'm gonna play you just the drums without the melody. That's way back in the day, old school down south shit right there. With the cowbells. And you see, I added different gates every time the screen came back on. Like, you'll see, it's like every other beat right here. And then this is the second melody that I added on the second part. There's also this right here. I like a lot of unorthodox sounds that might not really be instruments, but I like turning things into instruments, you know what I'm saying? So this is everything together, including the wind chimes. I'm gonna start back from the second melody that comes in on the second part. I'm gonna take out the chord. It's a really haunting melody in this one synth chord, so I try not to do too much with the gross beat effects, like the repeats and stuff like that, but every once in a while, and just, by your own ear, just do what sounds right to you, but just don't try to overdo it, because then it just kind of starts to sound cheesy and just makes it sound like you're just trying to do too much, you know what I'm saying? Funny thing is, this originally wasn't even gonna be my beat. I sent this beat to JR the Golden Ticket, my bro, and I sent it to Mackie Baby. I was trying to get them to get on this beat, and I just be, get my producer credit and just be in the background and just on some flexing shit, but the beat sat there in both of their emails for a long time and ain't nothing really happened. So then I tried to sell the beat. Niggas was talking this and that, but wasn't nobody trying to buy it. It was this and another beat that I had on my SoundCloud, and I just took them off. And then I was like, you know what, bro? Because before this point, I really wasn't rapping over my own beats. I was either trying to give them to other people, or I was rapping over other people's beats just to, prove what I could do, like killing other people's beats, remixes and covers and stuff like that. I feel like I finally got to a point where I felt like I could craft something from the ground up, and it would sound how I wanted it to sound. I'm a real lyrical ass nigga sometimes, but I wanted to reel it back, and because I feel like before I made this song, people's perception of what I was capable of as an artist, I feel was really distorted, and people didn't get the full scope of what I was actually capable of. I wanted this to be some cool shit. One inspiration for the way my cadence on this song, the way I wrote it, and the overall feel of this beat was kind of Curfew by Joey Fats. That was one influence. As far as the format, it's one song and then it turns into a whole different song. I was inspired by Pyramids by Frank Ocean with this format. How it starts one way, then it turns into another thing, and then it slows down, and then it's a whole nother song, and then by the end, when it's over, you're on the cloud. My first song that I would actually say that I produced and rapped over myself that I was actually proud of, and I just put it out and hope for the best, and people was just blown away, like they didn't know I could do this. And I knew it, but I finally had got to that confidence level where it felt like, I could put something like this out. So I just did it. And hey, here we are now. So thank you so much for listening to me and watching me do this breakdown. If you want to see any more breakdowns and any more beats or songs that I have, you're curious about anything, just let me know underneath these comments. If you like this, let me know what you like about it. If you don't like it, give me some advice, But, that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more content. I'm doing a lot on this channel. I appreciate everybody who watches. Peace.